Power is not given. It is taken. Through cunning, through control, through the ruthless precision of will. The strongest version of yourself is not a saint. He is a strategist. He does not chase peace. He commands it. He does not seek approval. He bends perception. In a world that worships weakness disguised as virtue, you must become your own prince. Cold in logic, sharp in instinct, unmoved by the softness that poisons ambition. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. He knew that men who waited for justice died forgotten, while those who acted with clarity, calculation, and audacity carved empires from chaos. You want strength? Then learn the rules of power. Not the ones society preaches, but the ones history respects. These are not rules for the timid. These are laws for those who dare to rise above comfort, above fear, above the illusion of equality. Understand this. You are not here to be liked. You are here to become formidable. Because the world does not belong to those who hope. It belongs to those who move with precision. So steel yourself. These are 12 ruthless rules for becoming the strongest version of yourself. Machiavelli's rules. Rule 1. Control perception, command power. Power begins in appearance. People don't see truth, they see presentation. And if you do not master how you are perceived, you will be ruled by those who do. Machiavelli warned, everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. So control what they see. Project confidence even when you are calculating. Speak less and observe more. Reveal nothing of your struggle, only the strength you choose to show. Because perception is armor, and in a world driven by illusion, the man who shapes his image shapes his destiny. Understand that the strongest version of yourself is not just powerful, he appears powerful. His posture, his tone, his presence, all deliberate. He does not seek validation, he creates mystique. He does not explain himself, he makes others wonder. Your silence becomes your weapon. Your composure becomes your crown. When men cannot read you, they fear you. When they fear you, they respect you. And when they respect you, you no longer need to demand power. It is given freely. Do not chase status. Engineer perception. Because the crowd never follows truth, it follows the image of strength. The Machiavellian man understands this. He does not fight for every battle. He chooses what others believe, and that belief becomes his advantage. So make this your first creed. I control perception. I command power. Rule 2. Never show your full hand. Power is not in what you reveal, but in what you conceal. Machiavelli taught that a wise man never exposes the depth of his intent. The world rewards mystery, because mystery commands curiosity, and curiosity breeds influence. You do not owe anyone the map to your mind. You owe yourself the power of unpredictability. Understand this truth. Transparency is a luxury for the powerless. When every thought, every plan, every weakness is visible, you are easy to control. But when you hold your cards close, when you move with restraint and silence, you create an aura that unsettles lesser men. They will speak, they will speculate, but they will never know, and that ignorance is your weapon. The strongest version of yourself is a strategist, not a showman. He does not broadcast his ambitions to the world, he moves in silence until his results speak in thunder. He knows that revelation too early breeds resistance. He guards his dreams like a fortress, hidden, protected, untouchable. This is not deceit, it is design. Because men cannot attack what they cannot see. They cannot sabotage what they do not understand. And when you move under the surface, your power grows unnoticed until it is too late to stop. Remember, lions do not announce the hunt. They strike without warning. So say less, move more. Let your results reveal what your words never could. Those who know your plans can shape them. Those who don't, fear them. Make this your creed. My silence is strategy. My mystery is power. Rule 3. Master emotion, master the world. He who controls emotion controls outcome. Machiavelli understood that men destroy themselves not through weakness of body, but weakness of feeling. Anger blinds, desire enslaves, fear paralyzes. The strongest version of yourself feels everything but obeys nothing. He harnesses emotion like a general commands soldiers, directing each one with precision, never letting chaos lead. The masses are ruled by impulse. They act before they think, they speak before they plan, and they break before they understand. But you are to become different. Cold in analysis, hot in action, yet never ruled by either. When insulted, you calculate. When provoked, you wait. When tempted, you observe. You learn to channel emotion, not suppress it, to bend it into fuel for focus, drive, and strategy. Understand this, emotion is energy. Uncontrolled, it burns. Controlled, it forges. Your anger becomes resolve. Your fear becomes awareness. Your pain becomes insight. Every feeling is a resource waiting to be refined. The weak drown in their emotions, the strong ride their current and reach the shore first. The Machiavellian man knows, the one who keeps his composure controls the room. When others panic, he stays still. When others shout, he speaks calmly. And in that calm, others see authority. Because leadership is not loudness, it is presence. To master emotion is to become untouchable, for no one can use against you what you have already mastered within. So when the world tests you, breathe, calculate, command. Let this become your creed. My emotions serve me. I serve nothing.
Rule 4. Strategy over impulse. Machiavelli warned that men who act without foresight are doomed to be ruled by those who plan. Impulse is the enemy of power. The strongest version of yourself does not react, he strategizes. He understands that every move must serve a purpose, every action a step toward control. You must think like a chess player, not a brawler. Every decision, your words, your alliances, your silence, your timing, must be chosen with precision. Impulse gives the illusion of freedom, but in truth, it is slavery to emotion. Strategy is true freedom, the ability to choose outcomes before they happen. The impulsive man seeks victory now. The strategic man ensures victory forever. Understand this distinction. The impulsive man fights every battle. The strategic man fights only those he has already won in his mind. He knows patience is power. He knows that sometimes retreat is not weakness, but reloading. He knows that the man who acts with calculation becomes inevitable. In this world, you will be provoked. They will try to drag you into battles meant to waste your energy. Do not take the bait. Let fools burn themselves chasing every spark of conflict. You are not fire, you are lightning. You strike once at the perfect moment and everything changes. The Machiavellian man never reveals his urgency. He hides his intent behind calm, his ambition behind logic. Every move is a message, every pause a trap. Strategy turns chaos into advantage. So, never move without plan, never act without aim, never react without reason. Write this creed into your mind. I do not chase moments, I create outcomes. Rule 5. Turn betrayal into advantage. Machiavelli knew the truth most men fear. Betrayal is not an exception, it is inevitable. If you climb high enough, someone will betray you. But the strongest version of yourself does not crumble when trust breaks. He converts betrayal into wisdom, into strength, into strategy. Understand this: every betrayal reveals truth. It unmasks loyalty, exposes weakness, and teaches more than friendship ever could. Most men let betrayal turn them bitter, but the Machiavellian man turns it into data. He studies it, dissects it, learns how he allowed it, and ensures it never happens again. When they betray you, don't fall apart, don't chase revenge, simply rise colder, clearer, and sharper. Betrayal purifies your circle. It strips away illusions. It reminds you that loyalty cannot be demanded, it must be tested. And once you've been betrayed and survived it, you become unshakable, because nothing they do surprises you anymore. Machiavelli wrote that men are fickle, loyal only while it serves them. Expect this, and you will never be disappointed, but use it, and you will always be prepared. The strongest version of yourself does not seek revenge through rage. He wins by turning betrayal into leverage. When enemies expose themselves, he does not attack, he observes. He waits until their own actions destroy them. For vengeance executed through patience is indistinguishable from destiny. Do not fear betrayal, welcome it as revelation. Each time it happens, you refine your circle, your instincts, your armor. And one day, betrayal no longer hurts, it teaches. Make this your creed. No betrayal breaks me, it builds me. Rule 6. Learn to manipulate without malice. Machiavelli never shied away from truth. Influence requires manipulation. But he also understood something deeper. Manipulation is not evil when used with intelligence. It is the art of guiding outcomes without force. It is persuasion wrapped in precision. It is power cloaked in understanding. To manipulate is to know human nature. People crave validation, comfort, belonging, and power. Most of them don't even realize it. The Machiavellian man observes these desires not to exploit cruelty, but to command results. He speaks in alignment with what others want to hear, while ensuring what he needs is achieved. Understand, manipulation is not lying. It is direction. It is steering the river of human emotion toward your own horizon. The weak call it deceit because they fear it. The strong call it intelligence because they wield it wisely. The world is built on manipulation. Marketing, politics, leadership, even love. Everyone influences, few admit it. The difference between the predator and the prey is awareness. You cannot survive among men without understanding their motives. The strongest version of yourself reads body language, tone, silence. He listens not to words, but to intent. He anticipates reactions before they appear, and through this understanding, he guides the game. To manipulate without malice is to act with strategy, not cruelty. You seek outcomes that strengthen both yourself and the structure you command. You bend reality, not out of hatred, but out of mastery. This is the power of presence, persuasion, and poise. So, speak carefully, act intentionally, influence invisibly.
Rule 7. Embrace fear, then rule it. Fear is the oldest master of men. It bends armies, breaks kings, and enslaves even the gifted. Machiavelli understood this truth. It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. But what he meant was not cruelty, he meant control. He meant mastery over the force that paralyzes others. The strongest version of yourself does not deny fear, he studies it. He looks it in the eyes and learns its patterns, because fear is not the enemy. It is the map to your limits, and if you follow it, it leads you directly to your next evolution. Every fear hides a frontier. Every hesitation conceals growth. You fear speaking because you crave approval. You fear risk because you doubt your strength. You fear rejection because you have forgotten that your worth is not decided by another. The Machiavellian man exposes these illusions. He knows that to conquer fear, you must move through it, not away from it. Do what frightens you. Say what silence avoids. Step where comfort resists. Every time you move into fear, it loses its throne. And slowly, you begin to rule what once ruled you. Fear can be your cage or your compass. Let it point you toward the work that matters most, because only the fearless create legacies worth remembering. The world follows the man who is calm in crisis, steady in chaos, unshaken when others break. That calm is not born from lack of fear. It is born from mastery over it. So when fear rises, whisper this creed until it bows. I do not fear. I command fear itself. Rule 8. Make yourself needed, never replaceable. Dependency is the quiet engine of power. Machiavelli wrote that the wise ruler ensures others depend on him so deeply that betrayal becomes impossible, not out of loyalty, but necessity. The strongest version of yourself lives by this truth. You do not beg for worth, you create it. You make yourself so valuable, so essential, that the world cannot move without you. To be needed is to be untouchable. Your skills, your knowledge, your presence, they must hold weight. They must solve problems that others cannot. When you become the one who delivers results, people tolerate your standards, your silence, even your ruthlessness. Why? Because they need you. Understand this: affection fades, admiration wavers, but utility endures. The Machiavellian man never relies on emotion for his position. He builds leverage through usefulness. Every alliance, every connection, every exchange must serve a purpose greater than comfort. If they can replace you, they will. If they cannot, they will serve you. So sharpen yourself into necessity. Become the man who is called when chaos erupts, when direction is lost, when leadership is needed. The dependable man is the man who holds the throne even when others hold the title. Power is not found in attention, it is found in relevance. When your absence hurts more than your presence offends, you have achieved control. This is not arrogance, it is architecture. You are building value that cannot be discarded, a presence that cannot be ignored. So learn, adapt, evolve. Be the cornerstone of every structure you touch. Etch this into your code. I am not optional, I am essential. Rule 9. Build alliances, but trust no one completely. Power does not exist in isolation. Even Machiavelli knew that the prince must build alliances, not out of affection, but necessity. The strongest version of yourself understands that strength multiplied is strength secured. Yet he also knows every ally carries a blade behind their back, even if they smile in your presence. You cannot build empires alone, but you must never let your empire rest in another's hands. Alliances are tools of movement, not anchors of emotion. You form them with precision, each one serving a purpose, each one feeding a vision. Loyalty is never assumed, it is tested. And when trust is given, it is given with awareness, not blindness. Understand this: alliances are like fire. They give warmth when managed, but burn when ignored. You must maintain balance. Too distant, and you lose connection. Too close, and you invite betrayal. Walk the middle path, where respect outweighs attachment. The Machiavellian man reads people as he reads maps. He studies ambition, insecurity, hunger. He knows what each person wants, and he ensures their goals align with his own, at least for a while. When that alignment fades, he parts ways with grace, not bitterness. For in the realm of strategy, endings are not tragedies, they are transitions. Never confuse partnership with permanence. Keep your own counsel sacred. Let no one hold all your secrets, all your weaknesses, or all your plans. The moment someone knows everything, they control you. So build connections, but remain the axis. Work with all, depend on none. Repeat this creed. I ally with wisdom. I trust with restraint.
Rule 10. Turn suffering into supremacy. Pain is the tuition of power. Every wound, every loss, every humiliation, they are not curses, they are crucibles. Machiavelli understood that adversity reveals the architecture of a ruler's soul. The strongest version of yourself is not born from victory. He is forged in the fire of what tried to destroy him. Weak men flee from pain. They medicate it, deny it, drown it in distractions. But the Machiavellian man studies it. He dissects his suffering until he understands its structure, until he can rebuild himself stronger than before. Pain is not an obstacle, it is a forge. Understand this, suffering has only two possible outcomes: submission or supremacy. You either break beneath it or you build above it. Every scar becomes a lesson. Every failure becomes data. Every heartbreak becomes discipline. The world will hurt you, this is certain. What is uncertain is whether you will rise wiser or weaker. The strongest version of yourself transforms suffering into superiority. He trains harder after defeat. He speaks calmer after betrayal. He moves smarter after loss. He does not seek pity, he seeks progression. And in so doing, he earns something no man can steal: resilience. Pain is the great purifier. It strips you of illusion, of comfort, of excuses. It leaves only the truth, who you are when nothing remains. And when you meet that truth without flinching, you become untouchable. The Machiavellian man thanks his suffering, for it carved out his edge. He does not ask, "Why me?" He says, "Good, now I rise sharper." Write this creed in your scars. My pain is my power. My suffering is my strength. Rule 11. Build ruthless emotional control. Power is not measured by how much you can conquer others. It is measured by how much you can command yourself. The weak man reacts. The strong man calculates. And the superior man feels emotion deeply, yet shows it selectively. Machiavelli wrote that the wise man must learn how not to be good and use it as necessity requires. He understood something modern men have forgotten. Emotion is a tool, not a master. Every empire that fell because a man lost control. He became drunk on rage, paralyzed by love, blinded by pride. Emotion is the most subtle poison. It disguises itself as truth. It whispers to you that revenge is justice, that comfort is peace, that desire is destiny. But emotion is just energy. It has no morality, no logic. It only has direction, and you decide where it flows. A Machiavellian man does not suppress emotion, he channels it. Anger becomes focus. Fear becomes preparation. Pain becomes power. He is not cold, he is measured. When insulted, he smiles. When betrayed, he plans. When doubted, he works. Because he knows chaos outside cannot harm the man who governs the chaos within. Control is not repression. Control is transmutation. It is the art of turning fire into fuel. The man who masters his emotions becomes unpredictable. And unpredictability is the highest form of power. When people cannot read you, they cannot manipulate you. When they cannot provoke you, they cannot weaken you. And when they cannot control your reaction, you control the entire dynamic. To build this control, practice silence. When anger rises, breathe. When fear whispers, analyze. When desire calls, delay. Let emotion reveal itself fully before you act, then make your move with precision. Every outburst, every impulsive reaction is a leak in your empire. Seal those leaks, strengthen your walls. You must become the calm in every storm. The room may burn, but you remain composed, not because you feel nothing, but because you control everything. And that composure, that stillness, that dominance of self is what separates leaders from followers, kings from servants, men from boys. Comment this and etch it into your mind. My emotions serve me. I do not serve them. Because once your emotions obey your will, you are no longer a man controlled by the world. You are a man who controls it.
Rule 12. Become untouchable. This is where all the rules converge. Every discipline, every act of focus, every moment of solitude, they all lead to this: untouchability. To be untouchable does not mean to be invincible. It means to be immovable. It means no circumstance, no betrayal, no chaos can shake your foundation. The untouchable man is not lucky, he is built. Forged through fire, refined through loss, sharpened through endless self-mastery. He no longer seeks validation because his worth is internal. He no longer fears loss because he understands everything can be rebuilt. He no longer hesitates because he knows who he is and what he must do. You cannot threaten the man who has nothing to prove. You cannot break a man who has already faced himself. You cannot manipulate a man whose mind, body, and mission are aligned. The untouchable man lives by a code. He rises early. He trains relentlessly. He speaks little but observes much. He measures his actions, guards his energy, and moves with precision. He plays the long game while others chase shortcuts. He endures boredom where others seek pleasure. He studies while others sleep. And because of that, he wins. Machiavelli said, "Men should be either caressed or destroyed, because they can avenge themselves of lighter injuries, but of grievous ones they cannot." Understand what that means. If you must strike, strike so completely that your enemies can never recover. But the highest form of victory is not destroying others. It is building yourself into someone who cannot be destroyed. When you become untouchable, failure becomes information. Rejection becomes redirection. Pain becomes prophecy. The untouchable man has no need for pity, applause, or understanding. He does not crave to be liked. He only demands to be respected, by himself first and by the world second. This is the man who walks alone and commands attention without a word. The man whose silence is louder than others' noise. The man who can lose everything and still remain composed, because his power was never in what he had, but in who he became. Comment your creed and make it your law. I am untouchable. Say it as truth, live it as discipline. Because when you become untouchable, you become what every man fears and every empire respects, a force that cannot be stopped. Outro, the final command. Now you understand. The world does not care about your intentions. It rewards precision, power, and discipline. Machiavelli's rules are not for those who seek comfort. They are for those who seek control. And control is not given. It is earned through ruthless self-mastery. Every rule you have heard, from discipline to focus, from resilience to legacy, is a weapon. Together they form your arsenal. But weapons mean nothing if the warrior holding them is weak.
So this is your command. Rise each day as if the world owed you nothing, because it doesn't. Train your body until it obeys your mind. Sharpen your mind until it commands your reality. And guard your time as if it were gold, because it is the only currency that cannot be replaced. Stop waiting for the right moment. The right moment is forged by the man who acts with purpose. Stop chasing motivation. The disciplined man needs none. He creates his own momentum. Understand this truth. Morality is a luxury of the comfortable. Power is the necessity of the aware. Be good when it serves you. Be ruthless when it protects you. Move like a shadow, strike like thunder, and remain silent when the world screams. This is how you rise. This is how you win. This is how you become the strongest version of yourself, Machiavellian, calculated, unbreakable. If these words resonate with you, then this is your creed. No one saves me, I save myself. No one builds me, I build myself. No one crowns me, I crown myself. And when you live by that, the world bends. Welcome to power. Welcome to domination. Welcome to the era of the untouchable man.